Just do it. How's that?
Welcome to Live Edge, episode number 21.
Is
21.
it really?
Yep, it is 21. I'm Matt.
We're the legal age. I'm Amy.
And we're 731 Woodworks. I want to know how you guys are doing tonight. You can drop that in the comments. And
Let us know where you're from.
Let us know where you're from, as always. Thank you so much for joining us. We got something we want to share with you tonight, and we hope that you're as excited as we are.
We're going to wait just a minute before we share it.
What we would like to do is we would really like for you to guess in the comments. And if you're in the members only stream, don't give it away.
Yes.
But drop those in the comments and let us know. Mr. Greg Hicks, you should not miss it. We're going to let you know just shortly what it is.
We got people coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to give it a few minutes to let people come in because it usually takes a few minutes, 5 minutes or so before plenty of people get the notification that we go on live, then they hop on. So just bear with us for a few minutes and we'll talk about what we're going to talk about.
You know, we've had kind of an exciting week around here.
Man, it's been really exciting. It's been a roller coaster.
Oh, we got Arkansas.
It's been a real roller coaster.
I'm trying to get them all in there, y'all.
What's up? Tomorrow, just to give you a little preview of what's coming down the road. Tomorrow, I'm going to be working on a video. I'm building a table saw sled, but also I'm going to do a video on 3 ways to joint the edge of a board, kind of like using a jointer without a jointer. So I'm going to try to make that happen. Awesome, Brandon. Congrats on the X-Carve CNC. I would love to get one eventually when I have room for one.
Married man, you're gonna start some gossip on here. Nova Scotia.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Canada.
I love getting to see where everybody is from. It's always so cool to me.
Yep. So we got a big secret we're going to be revealing. Secret. Some of you already know if you're in the members only, but we're just waiting on some more people to get in so that we can share
Daniel
that.
Stewart.
And you can drop your guess now what the secret is, and we'll get into it in just a few minutes.
Says, we're just letting some people my phone is at 10% and I'm walking home.
Better maybe jog home. Yeah.
I'm trying to get those states in, I promise. What is that? Happy early Mother's Day to Miss 731. Thank you, Dexter Butler.
That dude, you're looking for some decent price router bits. Look for Freud brand or Diablo brand. They make some good ones, and Whiteside makes good ones. You get what you pay for with router bits, blades, things like that.
Oh, our Georgia Peach is on here. Michelle Cochelle.
Hello.
I love her name. Yep. I haven't seen Rebecca Mayberry yet. Where's she at?
She's a little late.
Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Christopher.
Yep.
Oh, I'm missing states. Okay.
So what we'll do is
laminated map, so you can. Julius, I thought about that, but then I would have to find them, and so that's why I decided this would be
geography.
Better,
you know what I mean?
I'd have to look for it all over the map to mark it. But I guess if I just did maybe a printed list.
Yeah, a list. You could just put a check box.
That was in alphabetical order. It would make.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
Yeah, that'd
probably be a good idea.
Easier.
So
Grass said Becca Mayberry is usually 5 to 10 minutes late. That's funny. Oh, Bryson's on here. Hey Bryson says, love the shirt. I wonder why.
Mr. Bryson got me that shirt. Thank you, man.
So,
I love this shirt.
Bryson, we're glad you're on here because you need to be on here with us tonight, but don't tell the secret, okay? Oh, and Bryson, while you're on here, tell your little guy that I found the gummies that he couldn't find. So I was upset that he did not get his gummies.
They were in the bedroom.
So we...
on our nightstand.
Of course. I had been eating them, so...
All right, so we're picking up some viewers now. So I say about 7:10. What do you think? 7:10? Is that too long?
7:10? No, 7:10. 6 more minutes. That gives
at 7:10, we'll
Tyler's
tell what
in
the big
here.
secret is. And
Lauren. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Lauren.
What's up, guys? Don't forget to holler me about that lunch, Tyler. Thursday. Big T. So at 6:10, we'll tell you what the secret is, and you can decide whether it was worth waiting for or not. But hey, Bree's on here with Bryson too. He said that what's the oldest son's name? I don't know his. James Allen and Daniel's the younger one. He said James Allen would have loved those. Thank you, Matthew Dudley. He upgraded his membership to our 2x4 supporter. Thank you very much.
Since we're waiting for a minute, I sent you the Sawdust Spotlight. Do you want to go ahead and put that on? Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh,
y'all.
okay.
I live with him. Okay.
I'm still hungry.
During the members only, he was sitting there and he said, I just got hungry right then. Oh my goodness. So he's going to go ahead and pull up our
cool.
Sawdust Spotlight. Had you not already looked at it? So
Check
it was done by Greg Hoffman. Mo picked this one for this week's Sawdust Spotlight.
That is cool.
She said that it was excellent work and it was just so sweet. So that's why she picked
neat.
it.
That is neat. Good job.
Justin, we do have a website. You can also get merch on our YouTube. Maybe you can tell them how to do that really quick.
For a shirt, yeah, it's right under usually it's right under the video. You'll see like a card shelf down there. Plans. If you scroll over, there's some shirts on there. We got a Teespring store. But yeah, on the website, 731woodworks.com/store, there's shirts and things like that.
So Cheryl, I guess she heard you say James Allen, Bryson's son's name. Mm-hmm. She said, I live on James Island. So those funny. Sounded a lot alike. That's funny. That's funny.
Louise, yeah, I made one set of cornhole boards, but I didn't make a video of it. So it's just one of those things that I've done on the side and never videoed
it. Rich said the smile on your face when the music went off.
Hold on, I can do it again.
Is the secret there's one to get a little loud one. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Robert Richardson. Upgraded to our Wumba 6 supporter club.
Wumba 6. Thank you.
Wumba 6.
Wumba 6.
I hope I don't miss any of these. I really do need to do that mark off thing, don't I? Mm-hmm. But I still feel like I would miss some.
2 minutes. No, 4 minutes. I'm sorry. 7:06. So we're still building.
Time yet.
So we got about 156 people here, and what we're doing is we're kind of buying time till 7:10 so we can tell you what the secret is.
I figured tonight's not going to drive a huge
it's all right though
audience because of our topic wasn't really geared toward anything specific. So really quick, we'll go ahead and do a shout out to these people. I'm sorry if I miss you. Okay. I think
What's up, Hoff? Been missing
we
me.
We have St. Martin, Vermont, South Carolina, North Carolina, Washington, Missouri, Arkansas, Canada, Wisconsin, Maryland, Minnesota, New Mexico, New York, Texas, Ohio, Maine, New Jersey, Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Kansas, Michigan, Oklahoma, Rhode Island, Virginia, I may have already said that, Georgia, Delaware, Washington, Massachusetts, Alabama, California, British Columbia, and of course my favorite,
Arkansas,
Mississippi.
Oh.
So hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Florida. Idaho, Aleph, I like that name. I think I said Kansas, but oh yeah, okay, they said yeah. Gotcha. Kristen is here from Arkansas. Where are you at, Kristen? Which part of Arkansas are you from? Are you from the fly part that we're from? There's nothing but flies.
Yeah, bunches of flies.
Everywhere. Flies.
Hey, y'all.
Thank you, Philip Stanfield. Upgraded to the Wumba 6 supporter club.
Can I tell them the story?
Philip just picked out his company name last week, too.
That's awesome. Can I tell them the story?
You don't remember
You're
that?
trying to
I'm trying to divert away from this, but it'll give you, New Hampshire, Missouri.
So what happened was, she bought a fly trap at Walmart, and it's like a little bag. It's got some liquid stuff in there.
Like from
a couple of days ago, man, I was sitting there on the deck, and we had it hanging on the deck rail. I was sitting there on the deck, and I kept smelling something. I thought maybe my daughter had bad breath or something. I was like,
so mean.
But I did. I was like,
thank you, great grandpa. I know your secret, I think. Can we get
today?
Thank you, Joe Southern.
Thank you, great grandpa.
Joe Southern joined our Wumba 6 support. I really don't want you to tell this story, Kentucky.
So what happened was today, she come home. She's like, "What's that smell?" I'm like, "I think it's that fly trap thing because it stinks." And she goes over there and cuts it off. I'm like, "Just throw it on the burn pile. Let's just cut it and chunk it. Just give it a chuck." And she wouldn't do it. But she walks about halfway to the burn pile, chucks it, and when it hits it, it goes everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's like the stink bomb of the neighborhood. I'm in it's in the back of the house. Yard. I go out the front door and can still smell it. She's in there gagging. She finally loses it and she loses it. That's all I say. I won't gross nobody's out.
I threw up. I couldn't.
It was hilarious.
I gagged.
You may have had to be there, but it was hilarious.
Jackie, Mr. Jackie. Mo's interview went great. We are hoping that we can make some kind of announcement next week. Yep. So went really
Fingers
good.
Crossed on it.
Man, y'all, though don't ever buy one of those fly traps from Walmart. They're the kind that they're like a little baggie with a pop up top, and you add water. Now it was full of flies. It did get flies. Threw up because of Baby Outlaw.
Dustin, tell Jeff I said hello.
Stephanie, that's our thing. We say that all the time.
What we say?
What happened was We got Nevada in here. Jeff Outlaw told me to tell you hi, cousin. Aw. Dustin said that.
I'll tell him how you was talking though.
Oh, sorry. West Virginia. Hey, Dwayne.
You know what time it is.
Is it time? Rhonda Loftus says it's time. Time for the secret.
All right. So here it is.
We didn't do so well on the members on saying it together. You kind of messed that up. Together? Yeah, well, see, you kind of messed that up. So I think this time I'm going to let you talk about it.
Oh. Well, 3 of my guys in here, so I saw all 3 of them. Hoss is in here too.
Oh, I didn't see him. Alan's in here too.
So,
Ross Allen, are you in here?
DIY takes to the patio filling. No, I'm
still holding up. That.
It's still holding up.
DIY, you know it because you remember always.
So a lot of you guys know that I'm a police officer and have been for the last 13 years. Been with the same agency for 15 years, and I was a dispatcher and then went to a full-time police officer. And so,
hey Jim,
it was fantastically awesome, and I loved every day of it. And more importantly, I love the people there. But
just play it.
Play what?
You said you was gonna play something.
Well, last Monday, I will it play through the audio though? I think it will. So last Monday, I turned my resignation in as a police officer to do full-time YouTube. We truly believe this is what God's calling us to do, and if I did not believe that, I would never have given that up. I love the people. It's the brotherhood. It's the people of the agency more than the job. The job, it's a good job, and you get to do some awesome things. But you also have to deal with some knotheads, as you can imagine. However, it was one of the most difficult things I ever had to do in my life. I cried for a week. Like, literally cried for a week.
I cried, y'all, for like 3 days. Bryson, who is in here, you broke me, dude. You broke me.
Yeah, she read what you wrote.
When I read that, I was already losing it. And then you played this played. Yeah. So one of his guys, Bryson, who's in here, listened and waited with his phone to record it and record it.
Let me see if it'll play.
That was him checking out for the very last time.
That was my last radio call, and so it was quite traumatic, I guess you could say, on all of us, because I know it hurt my guys and it hurt me, and at the same time, it's exciting to move forward into this new venture that God has in store for us. I have prayed for this for months. I can remember last year.
It didn't play.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to make it play through. I guess we'll do it one more time.
Try to make it louder.
Louder. That means I got to turn my volume up.
Y'all let us know.
Hopefully you heard that. But it'll be in a video coming up that we're going to be working on. But, I can remember standing in my shop garage last year sometime, and I was making noodle boards. So it was before.
Play it on your phone next to.
So it was before. Still. So before the channel ever took off, I was standing in the shop and praying that God would allow me to take that full time. And slowly but surely, things started happening, and I had a video take off. The top 5 woodworking projects at sale took off and went bananas, and it still does very well. And when that happened, I didn't realize how much that was going to change my life. And I tell you guys all the time, one video can change your life. That video changed our lives forever. No matter what happens now, whether this works out or not, that changed everything, because that started the ball rolling. It started doors opening. The channel was at 20,000 subscribers when that video took off, and 9 months later, we're at almost 150,000 subscribers, and a lot of the videos do very well. Some don't, but a lot of do. And so that opened eyes to sponsors and different things. The more views we get or more subscribers we get, they start kind of wanting to work with us more. But anyway, surely this will come through this time, right?
Yeah.
This is my last radio call, and this broke my wife. So my call number is F5, or was. And,
it still breaks me.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it, because I'm going to cry too now. I done cried in front of everybody this week. And stop it. You better stop.
Sorry. It was a hard decision, guys.
Yeah, it was really hard. It was really hard. And, you know.
They heard it.
Man, because I'm telling you, that was, to me, I always felt like I was called to do that. And I would sit down in the car and pray, put me in the path to find that impaired driver, or put me in the path to find that. And so I knew that that's what I was meant to do until I knew it wasn't. And when I knew it wasn't what I was meant to do, I struggled with that since January. And I've known since January that I needed to.
J316, yes. We went full-time. Yep. Or he did.
Yep, full-time.
He went full-time last week. And we told all of his guys bye last week, so can't really talk about that much. So.
Yeah, Thursday, they gave me a little going-away party. And, man, I tried to talk to them and tell them goodbye properly, but I lost it in front of them, and I couldn't speak. And so she translated for me.
Thank you, Stephanie.
And
we love you guys. And that, you know, that's it's so hard sometimes. I know. Because we did love those guys. We do love those guys.
Yeah, they're my brothers, and will always be my brothers. Especially the core group, what we call Post 3 in Troop F, is my group. They're my guys.
Oh,
I was on the streets with them.
I'm making people cry. Y'all, and I'm an ugly crier. And so it was so hard talking to them. And thank y'all for all the congratulations and the prayers, because, you know, this decision, it seems like, it feels like we could say, you know, is an easy decision because we've got a sponsor. Well, we don't have a full-time sponsor.
They sponsor individual videos, but it's nowhere near what took over his salary or nothing like that.
Yeah, we are doing this completely on faith, which to me makes it even sweeter because, you know, we're trying to listen to God on this, and that's who we're relying on.
Yep.
And
DIY texting 4:45. I sleep in now.
Oh my goodness.
Big T, you know, last week during the show, I'd already turned my resignation letter in. Monday, I had planned on working through the 10th, the 2 weeks notice. Because of time that I had built up, I needed to burn, and so that I wouldn't lose it. So they allowed me to take it, and so I'm actually on the books until June 4th, but I'm officially done. I don't have a car, I don't have a uniform.
Thank you, Jason.
I've turned it all in, but yeah, it's been a wild ride. Last week, I felt like I was so done by Friday afternoon when I got back, and from turning all my stuff in, my brother Bryson took me up there, and when he left,
thank you, J316. He says congratulations, and God bless you if you keep
emotionally. I was done. I was just. God.
He wouldn't talk to me, and He came home from work every day that week. He would come home from work, and he wouldn't talk to me, and I wanted to talk to him.
Every time I start talking, my voice get all cracky. Tears start coming out my eyes.
He wouldn't talk.
I couldn't even stop it.
And then I told him, he said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to speak to my guys tomorrow on this last day when they were having the gathering. And I said, I'll talk for you if you need me to. And he was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be able to talk to my guys. It's just maybe hard. We got there. And he couldn't, and I couldn't hardly.
Well, I felt like I could when I stood up. I was like, yeah, I got this. I got something to say. But then I started crying, too. I looked down, she was crying, then I lost it. And then a couple
Mo was
all
crying.
The guys were crying.
Gosh. You know, it's just.
Oh, man.
You know, I told our members only, but when our kids have been in the emergency room, troopers have come because they're family. And whenever I had my surgery, troopers came and
brought food. I mean, they take care of you, man. Take care of you.
When our daughter was young and she was going to her school dances, they would come over and take pictures with her and show up. And Donnie Crow is one of our good friends who he's worked with for years and years. He would, he kind of considered himself a second dad to Mo. And so he always came and took care of her. But I told him, and I'll say it here too, in order to answer God, he had to tell his brothers bye.
Yeah, that broke me the other day. God, it broke me right in front of everybody. That hurt because that's the way I felt. And she said it perfectly when it happened. And when it come out of her mouth, I was like, oh, man, it hurt. And, you know.
It's hard because.
It's very hard.
I don't have family here. I don't really have family anyway. My situation is kind of weird, and really the only people that he's had is his dad, and his dad lives, he works pipeline, sometimes he's gone some. And so our family, our family is the Blue family, so
you gonna make me cry. You trying to make me cry is what you're trying to do.
You guys have become our family.
Very much so.
And
very much so.
We're so thankful to you, because I don't know, it's hard. We love you guys, and we don't want to lose our Blue family either. So yes, Robert, we are all family here. And if we didn't feel like you guys were our family, there's no way we could have emotionally made it through this.
And that's what, we love doing this live show too, because this is the core group of people that
thank you, Jason,
have really become good friends of ours through the channel. And like I said before, one video
take care of that baby, Trevor,
can change your life. And that video took off. I mean, I had been praying for a full time.
Becca's in there.
I wanted to go full time. And I just, it's one of those things, like, you think, logically, you're like, I got a pension. I've got insurance for the whole family. It pays really well for Arkansas. And it's a steady paycheck. Every 2 weeks, that check's going to the bank. It doesn't matter if I called in sick 3 days or not. It's going in the bank. And but at the same time,
thank you, Michelle Cochelle.
Something else, and that video took off, and I never knew it was going to change the way it did, and everything changed. And it was God.
I just got a text from somebody at work. She must have been listening. Miss Michelle said, "Congratulations to you both, and please tell Matt thank you for his service, and God bless him. Love you guys. So happy for y'all." I wonder if she's still on there. So, see, we haven't told anyone.
Barry, I don't believe this is going to bottom out. I really don't. If I believed that or thought that for a second, I would not have jumped on this thing. The channel's growing, and it's growing big, and I think it's going to get real big. I really do. And we've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe, and we're working with some different people.
I can't even hardly see the words. My eyes are like blurry. And, I'm not kidding.
I believe God's fixing to do big things here. I really do.
Keith, yes, I can, but not until October. Open enrollment's in October. So we're really, Evan's on there. He's excited to see where this channel goes. Thank you, Joe Koss. Welcome to the One Before Supporter Club.
Thank you.
But open enrollment's in October, so we need some type of gap insurance. And somebody said they were going to send us some information. There was something else. Oh, Becca Mayberry, I was going to tell you. I won't say who it was, but I knew you would be in here. But somebody said you would be 5 to 10 minutes late, and you were 5 to 10 minutes late. I love Becca Mayberry, y'all. Thank you, Gary Glover. Thank you so much.
It's moving forward with the channel.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. I love you, but I'll lose this comment. Lynn Kirkland says, "Hey, Matt, can you shout out for Woodhawk Lumber on eBay and Etsy? I have a great story. Bought hardwood cutoffs, and package was messed up and partially lost in shipping. They resent it for free."
Awesome. That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Yeah. So shout out to that. Okay, go ahead. I know, Graf, I know you're the one that said it, but I wasn't going to call you out.
You broke my chain of thought. I don't even know what I was saying.
Oh, I don't even know because I wasn't listening to you. Thank you, David Allen. Welcome to our One Before Supporter Club.
So the intention is that now that I have free time, I'm actually going to work on the channel. In other words, I'm going to start making more build videos and having those come out very consistently. And then also other type videos too, like we've been doing, that a lot of people get value out of, and a lot of people, it actually reaches them in a different way than a build video does. So like the encouragement videos and the business tip videos, things like that, to help you build your business and try to bring you value and help you to learn what I'm learning. And so you guys are going on this journey with me. If you want to, you don't have to, but you obviously can, and I hope you do. And if I learn it, I'm going to give it to you and let you know that what I learned and what worked and what didn't work.
Thank you, Paula Gray.
And thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you very much. And so this is going to be a learning process. Do I expect every single thing to work and be perfectly, awesome? No, I don't. There's going to be trips along the way where something doesn't work or something doesn't work out the way I thought it would, but it's always going to work out the way God wants it to, because He's already got it planned. And we're just trying to step out and do what I believe He has in store for us. And I've told it a few times this week. I told it on the members only. I've heard God speak to my soul twice in my life. It wasn't like the burning bush just popped up beside me and he started speaking to me. It's not like that.
Thank you, Jared Evans. Welcome to our 2x4 supporter club.
It's like when you know in your heart something's right. And so I told her when I was laying in bed when I was, how was I, 21?
About 20 or 21.
Praying for a woman to come into my life. I was lonely. I was ready to meet the one.
That sounds awful. You were praying for a woman.
Please send me a woman.
Just any woman, Lord. Just send one my way.
Prayed for the one that it was meant for me. And funny. Laying there, I was praying that, and he spoke to me. He said, you'll meet someone from your past. Mm-hmm. And 2 weeks later, I met her. And we had went to school together, never talked because I wasn't cool enough to hang around her. But we got set up on a blind date.
Jesus hears you right now, and he knows you're lying.
We got set up on a blind date, and I don't know what happened, but I tricked her. And I've been tricking her for 22 years now.
Best trick ever. And because I love them.
And then the other day I was praying in the gym because this has been struggle. I've been struggling with this decision since January, like really, really struggling with the decision to actually leave what's comfortable and safe into something that's very uncomfortable.
Some people have thought that we've known for a while that we were going to do this, and I don't think we really did.
No, we didn't. Thank you, Phil.
This almost feels last minute for us.
It was very, very
those
fast.
Of you that are reaching out about the change in status, I am checking in on that. I just could not check in on it yet because my employment did not know, and because we made the announcement here.
Dwayne?
So I am checking out. I saw that for Hall a while ago. I was going to tell you, but you were talking. So I'll tell that.
The second time I was spoke to, I was working out. I was praying those prayers. So like, is this real? Like, am I making a mistake? What if this happens? What if this happens? I was what ifing it to death, and I racked that weight plate back on the tree, and God spoke to me, and he said, I created the universe. I've got this. And at that point I had peace.
Thank you, great Grandpa. Thank you,
I knew without a doubt. And that was, I think, Friday, Monday, but that weekend we wrote a resignation letter, and then I turned it in on Monday. And then I didn't expect to be gone like this quick. It's almost like, get out the door. But it wasn't like that. It was, they're trying to help me out. I have time that I had to burn or I would lose it.
Thank you, Nolan Stevenson.
They were great to me. Very great. Like, I can't tell you how great they were to me.
Becca Mayberry, will you take care of Mo while you're in there, please?
And then, so I just knew.
Thank you, Dwayne Tate.
And when you know, you know, and it was scary stepping out, but you know, ever since Friday, after I was at peace with it. When I turned all of my stuff back in, I've been at like total peace with it. And we cried Friday and Saturday.
I cried.
And but it was because of the people. I mourn that I'm not with them anymore. Like, it's very hard, you know. But
Jared Evans, thank you for being our 2x4 supporter. To Elm Builds, thank you so much for your super chat. I'm going to try to catch him up. Philip Stanfield, thank you for yours. Says, I need a favor. I'm going to second shift tomorrow. Is there any way y'all or just Matt can do a live show in the morning? I love watching and listening to y'all. Don't want to miss it. Philip,
hey man, we got you on replay.
We can't right now, but check it out on replay. But we are going to try to work on something soon. Dwayne says it's great to catch y'all live, even though it's late. Even though it's late coming in, I mean, keep me in God's instrument of blessings. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you, Joe Cost, for yours. Great Grandpa, thank you.
He
says, nothing done with the help of God bottoms out. This is the direction you're going, and that direction may change. No bottoming out now. So,
well, you know, I firmly believe God called me.
Oh
my gosh.
Nolan Stevenson. I said thank you to her. Colin Aldridge, thank you so much for your super chat. Give them because I finally made it through them.
Oh, she just hit me on camera. Did you see that? Like, that wasn't even a pat. That was a smack.
You are never going to be Employee of the Month acting like this.
Hey, I've already won Employee of the Month and had it ripped from me multiple times this week. I told her what would be awesome is if I take a picture of me and get a frame with Employee of the Month on it. And every month that I'm full-time YouTuber, I put it on the wall somewhere in the shop. And however many months it goes, I could be Employee of the Month.
Y'all going to have to start flooding him with messages or something to keep his mind busy. Bryson says, Matthew 16:24, then Jesus told his disciples, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me.
Yeah, I used that verse this week, and I really believe I told my guys that I said today I'm denying myself because I wanted to stay with them. I did.
God, thank you, Becca Mayberry. She said celebratory coffee. I was saying Mayberry and celebratory all together. Celebratory coffee.
That's awesome.
Mo, go get us coffee tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And so, it's exciting at the same time. And like I said, I've been, ever since I turned my stuff in, I was at peace with it, and I knew it was going to be hard.
They want. Becca said use a green flame. Lloyd Wagner's in the house. Thank you, Lloyd. Says Mighty Matt doing it God's way. So proud of you, man. Lloyd Wagner's in the house.
And we have big plans and intentions and things like that.
Kelly 6465.
The main thing is we want to keep doing what we're doing, and because we're really, really reaching people. God's using the channel to reach people, and we've talked about that multiple times.
Thank you, Cassandra.
I get messages from people, and they'll say, man, I watched this video.
Thank you, Chad Ward. Welcome to the 2 Before Supporter Club.
And something clicked
Dwayne.
And changed, and now I'm not depressed anymore. I'm working through depression. I'm working through PTSD because of this video or because of these videos.
Thank you, BNW37.
I mean, some stuff would really I don't want to put everybody's stuff out there, but I get multiple messages a week, and it's really, really.
Hey, you know what time it is?
It's power tip time.
Power tip time. So, thank you, Hard Knot Creation says y'all are inspiration to all of us out here. Love you. So really the power tip, we really didn't even think about a power tip for tonight, but right before the show started, I told him, I said, I think if I had a power tip, it would be don't wait for everything else to be perfect. Don't wait until you have, obviously you don't want to just jump into something you're not ready for, but
don't go unprepared.
Don't go unprepared. But if you feel like it's something that you have a shot at doing, and he didn't even know I was going to talk about this, but we haven't been going to church. We're very determined in our faith, and we love God. And when COVID hit, and it was just a whole lot of stuff, and we've logged on to the YouTube live to church sermons and stuff, but Bryson, one of his guys, talked to him about it, and we went back to church Sunday. And we were driving, the church that we go to that we're members of has a huge cemetery. And so we were driving past the cemetery, and I don't even know if you remember saying, do you remember what you said? Mm-hmm. So we were driving by, we were not talking about it or anything. And it was so out of the blue to me that he said it, because we were not discussing it or anything. And he just nonchalantly said, what?
I looked over and said, there's a lot of dreams buried out there.
He said, there's a lot of dreams buried out there. And it hit me really hard. And immediately the first thing I said was, yours won't be. And then I got to thinking about that. I was like, how many people really do die with their dreams still on their back? And,
as Steve Harvey said.
It was a hard decision, guys.
Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard.
You have to kind of weigh everything out. But I don't want him to wake up one morning and say, man, I wish I could have done that. What if I had tried that? What would have been different? Could I have made a bigger difference? So this is a complete leap of faith for us. Mm-hmm.
And she said months ago, I was discussing this in January, I'm telling you, struggling with it. And she said months ago, she said, if you wait till it's safe, it's not a leap of faith. And that has stuck with me and played over and over in my mind. And I just, we were putting back a little bit of money and saving things here and there so that it wasn't like this huge, we don't just stop making money, or stop having money.
Thank you, Woodcraft 716. You are always too good to us.
Welcome back, brother.
I know you can do it. You got this. It's so exciting. Bless you and the 731 family. Follow your dreams.
Super chat. But yeah, it's I always do it. It's so exciting, and like I said, since Friday, I haven't regretted it. I haven't doubted anything. Obviously,
so
I'm gonna miss the guys.
That's deep.
And that's just I'm ready to do this.
All good things happening.
I'm ready to do this. I'm excited to be able to do a lot more woodworking projects, to be able to make a lot more videos and a lot more content. And I mean, it's my job now, and I've always taken my job very seriously. It doesn't matter if I was being
Greg said, Matt, dang it, now you got me.
It doesn't matter if I'm, if I was working construction or when I was a firefighter or when I was a trooper. I've always taken my job very seriously and wanted to do the best I could at it. And I'm pouring myself into this just like that, and just asking God to bless it.
High risk, high reward, Jason says.
Hope things work out. And
yeah. I wanted to be a teacher. True fact here, when I was a kid, my imaginary friend was a teacher. That's how bad I wanted to be a teacher. And my poor daddy drove me all around Mississippi trying to find my imaginary teacher's house because he wanted me to be able to find your house. And I told him if he would just drive, we would find it. And he did that for weeks, y'all.
And the next week she got her driver's license. She could do it herself.
Oh, gosh. You're so mean.
I'm sorry.
That employee of the month is getting harder and harder for you to attain. You're getting further and further away.
Hey,
you're about to.
It's going to be a blank frame, isn't it? The first month's going to be blank.
Pretty soon, you're going to be put on probation.
I'm going to get fired on my day off.
I'll build a clubhouse with those boxes. I don't even know what I was saying. But anyway, I wanted to be a teacher so bad. And I truly do think this. I think if God had not put him in my path, I don't think I would have made it to be a teacher. I tell him this. He says, no, I think you would. No, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would ever been able to see that dream become a reality. Thank you, Kay Wayne. So is this good news or bad news for the green door? Everybody's asking about the green door. Somebody said you'll have time to paint it now.
I'll be around to guard it.
We can't talk about painting the green door when Lloyd's in the house. If Lloyd's in the house.
President Lloyd.
But anyway, I really think that I would not have been able to do it because it was all in God's perfect timing, but it was all because he gave me the support to do it and the courage to do it. And he gave me the time to do it. He created what he needed to. So I think that as long as the rest of us continue supporting him, I think that this is going to be something amazing, and he's going to reach even more people. So Lloyd says no.
I've said it before on one of my earlier videos that I want to be the biggest woodworking channel on YouTube, and I mean it. I do. And I want it to be big, but I want to be able to reach that many people. It doesn't. I don't really care about the subscriber count. It's the reach, and if we can reach that many people and help them overcome their fear of woodworking, or help them step out and get some woodworking therapy, some of that sawdust therapy, to be able to overcome their anxiety or overcome their PTSD, or come back to the faith or find faith. That's why we do what we do. It's not all
Mr.
about.
Jackie, you're gonna get me in trouble with the monkey poop stuff.
There you are with your monkey poop again.
I didn't. Mr. Jackie put that on there. I didn't bring it up.
Miss Paula, yeah, I do have some plans to do some woodworking courses and classes. I have some plans to do what I really would like to do. For some reason, it's been on my heart.
Kristen Duncan.
Is to do an Etsy course to show you how to start your Etsy store from scratch and actually start making sales, maybe $0 to $1,000 in sales, or something similar to that kind of course.
So Chris Whitley says, "Good luck in your adventure. You take the time to do the work." Paul Labatt says, "Teamwork check." Woo, that's us. Crystal's crying. Dexter says, "Today we honor Matt and salute his service. We should always remember that serving one's community is the ultimate expression of love for family, friends, and neighbors." Mo says that we need to petition for Mo to be Employee of the Month for the first month. Mo doesn't do anything for the business, but okay. No, she really does.
She helps a lot.
Kristen says, "Going to go back and watch you from the beginning. From what she's seen, everything you post is so helpful and has allowed her to expand her small business." She'll figure that out, that they were not the same. J316 says, I'm gonna catch a buddy with a winky face. So he's got our back. Bear Builds, I do have to say, God put you in my path, Matt. Your videos were the first ones I understood. The more I watched, the more vision I had. You helped me understand this was possible.
That's awesome.
See, those types of things, that's where it's at. That's where it's at.
And we want to help people. That's what we want to do.
If you'll think about it, all of you guys, like Graf, you called yourself out on this, not me. Graf, I don't know if you and Becca knew each other before 731 became a thing. But even Graf on earlier was like, "Oh, Becca's going to be 5 to 10 minutes late." You guys are learning each other, and y'all
it's a community. It's family.
We are, and so I absolutely love it. You know, I haven't seen Alfredo on here tonight, but he did start a new job.
Christian, to become a member, if you're on mobile, it's in the video description. It tells you how. It's like become a channel member, and it tells you how. If you're on desktop, right below this video is a little join button. You just click that join button, it'll take you over there to it.
Thank you, Lloyd. He says, social anxiety sucks, but I'm better than I was yesterday. The Outlaws really do believe in you. Having positive people in your life is a must. Yes. And we do believe in you guys.
Yep.
And I think we believe more in ourselves because of you guys. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just,
and to that note, great. And to that note, I'm working with a company. We've signed the contracts and all that, and we're going to start offering a different kind of build plan that's going to give you direct access to us. So if you get the plan, and it's going to have video guide with it, and it's highly searchable. So if you just want to search how do you do the tabletop, it'll take you right to that point in the video and the plan. And then at that time, if you have a question, you get hung up on something, you'll be able to actually message us directly and get some pretty close to instant feedback and help you overcome your project or anything, any issue.
Tyler Hockenberry, that was really cool. Says, listening to the show. Oh, it moved it on me. Listening to the show while I make a few flag cases. One of them is for a local vet we help with reboot combat recovery.
That's cool.
That's cool. Look at all those fist bumps from Jason Priestler with the prayer in there too. Thumbs up, prayer, fist bump.
Joe Cass, I'm very blessed to have her support, and because I couldn't, like she said, she couldn't be a teacher without me.
J316, I think you would like that.
I wouldn't do this without her, and she's been absolutely amazing.
Well, I'm a worrier. So Lloyd talked about social anxiety. I'm extremely OCD. To the point that I will literally cry if everything is not where I need it to be on my kitchen counters. And sometimes I take everything off to scrub them, and then I stand in there. He has walked into the kitchen with me literally crying because I can't get it exactly the way I want it. I don't want it like it was before. I need it a new way. And it's really hard. I worry over everything. And as a school teacher, I worry a lot. But I haven't worried over this. And I don't really know why. That's why I've told him I do know why, but I don't know why. I know God has given me peace over it. And I'm thinking, why hasn't God given me peace over dust bunnies like years ago? You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Like years ago, he could have saved me so much grief on dust bunnies. I need to go in there and dust. Welcome to our one before Christian Geraldo. Geraldo. Probably Joe. Yeah, it's I haven't had worry through this, and I don't know.
Yep.
I'm thankful.
It's been awesome. Been awesome. I agree, Bear, that Miss 731 does need to be the first employee of the month.
I don't know about that. I don't like having my picture made. Going to make some hot green tea. I'd love to have some green tea. I need to make that tonight.
Green tea.
Richard says, Richard called it. Thank you, Matt, for your service. I just want to tell you that you have pushed me to get downstairs to make some sawdust with your words of encouragement. Awesome. I finally got off work in time to catch live. Welcome to our live.
Welcome to live.
Brian Landis says to check, see if you can get insurance now that... See, I am going to check now that we've had a change in status. I'm going to see if I can get enrolled. I haven't been able to ask yet because we hadn't told anybody that we went full time. So I couldn't really ask.
Keeping it a secret.
It's been a secret. Nobody at work knew. Everybody at work's been like...
My people at work knew.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, they didn't know until you turned your notice in, but we didn't know until like a couple of days before that.
Yeah, it was really fast. It was like one day I was a policeman and next day I wasn't. I mean, it was like
Jed
that.
Presley wants to know, is that an Alan Jackson song or just a tune?
Which one?
That thing you played.
Oh, it's just a tune I got off Epidemic Sound.
I don't know.
Does sound like Alan Jackson.
Ooh, Paula Bat had warm miso soup and Chinese tonight.
Bless you.
That sounds so good. Behave yourself. Y'all see? I'm telling you. Stephanie says, speaking positivity into our daily lives and over our dream is greatly needed, and you guys do this for us. Thank you. Aw. Mo VP, Matt, assistant to the regional manager, DIY.
True that. DIY said a while ago, he said, do you realize I'm going to be home with you all summer?
Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to it. Actually, though, he's not going to be, I won't be here all summer. I am doing something new at work.
What?
Starting this next school year. I've got a new part of work that I'm doing, and I have to go to quite a bit of training for it. And literacy, y'all, this is a huge celebration for me. But literacy is getting a brand new curriculum for next year. So I am super pumped and I love it because it's rigorous. So I have to do training for that this summer. So he's going to be on his own.
Thank you, Miss Paul. Hey, I was playing the guitar.
Well, guitar one before supporter. Hey, thank you, Big Papa. I wish you luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you, man. So we thought about doing a road trip, and I think it was Married Man that had the idea that we could do like a charity build somehow. We ain't worked out no details, but we was talking about going through Nashville, Tennessee, over through South Carolina.
Stephanie, he kind of does have a schedule set up.
And go through South Carolina, and then start Charleston, and then maybe down the coast a little bit, and then back across to Arkansas.
DIY.
And maybe make some stops along the way.
His wife's an intermediate counselor.
Yep.
Yeah, they only get a short summer break, 4 weeks. I usually end up getting about 6 after PD and stuff. And then last summer, of course, everybody got a much longer break. But I went up there any chance I could to help pass out AMI packets or pick
last
up
year was
stuff.
Crazy.
Just because I wanted to see the kids because they all got taken from us. March 13th of last year, I went home for spring break the next week and didn't see my kids for months. And I cried. I think I cried all spring break because we knew that it was coming. And when we finally got the word that we were not going back, man, I cried for my kids. I love those kids. The regional director of sales, she's too short for that, Nolan Stevenson. Ken's many things. Wear your "In God We Trust" shirt.
It's in the closet.
See, I wore this one on purpose, even though I've worn this one quite often. Mine says, "Tell your mountain about your God," because I feel like that's what he did. I feel like he told his mountain about his God, and he listened. I don't know if
he talked to me for a little while before I listened, though. Let's be honest. He talked, and finally I listened.
Oh, Michelle said Georgia Peach and hubby want to stop in Georgia. I want to come to Georgia.
We want to do a road trip. We really do want to do a road trip. We love traveling together. Did we talk about that on this one?
We talked about it members only.
Yeah, we want to do like a road trip, like through. We love Nashville, Tennessee, and we'd like to go through there and do some other things. Thank you, Greg.
Super chat.
And
mine didn't come through. There it goes. Thank you. I'm making handmade signs, and I found that there are a lot of sellers that really undercut the market. How do you compete when? It's so hard to compete when someone else undercuts, but it's usually if they're undercutting price, they're undercutting quality.
Yeah, and they're not going to be around long. You just kind of have to wait them out and make sure yours are better. I mean, is there something you can do to beef yours up? Maybe.
J316. Yes.
Do some epoxy pour inside of it or something. Kind of fill it, something like that.
So, J316 said special ed kids really suffered from lockdown. Yeah. I won't go into anything particular, but there's let's just say that we know some very, very personally that are not my students or even at the school I'm at. So it's not, but some kids who have to have a specific or a particular routine every day. Sometimes summer coming is expected, and so they're somewhat okay. But when something like that hit, it really threw kids for a loop. Not only that, but we saw kids starting to not get food because and so kids suffered. Thank you, Paula Gray. Upgraded to a 1-6 supporter.
Thank you.
It was really sad. He said it was sad that happened. It really was. I'm not gonna lie. It broke my heart when we didn't get to come back. I have about 140 kids every semester, and I felt like I lost that many kids at one time. And then a large part of those kids moved to the next building after I have them, and so I didn't even get to see them.
Yep. All right, Charlie guy. Yes, I did. I quit my full-time police officer job to do YouTube full-time. We just believe it's what God's directing us to do. And if you have time, you can watch the replay. I tell the whole story, but we believe this is the direction that we need to go in to do what God's asked us to do.
Right.
And so I'm going to be making more videos.
So, we've got a few kids that have been online all year, and some of them are happy with it because they have that social anxiety. I have discovered that the kids who have social anxiety have really excelled being virtual students. But the ones who just don't feel like coming to school because they don't want to get out of bed, or they don't want to do the work, or they don't want to listen to teachers, or they don't want to conform to the dress code, those kids are not doing their work from home. Those kids are sitting at home doing nothing. So that's a whole different situation, though.
Evan, we would love to do some meetups along the way.
Rich, a lot of kids hate the online school.
Yeah, Joe, it was a big leap of faith, and we just trusting God laid the foundation for this. And
yes, Crystal,
we believe that big things are coming, and Lord willing that those will come true. And we got a lot of plans and intentions and things. Of course, God can change those plans, but we do have a lot of plans. I've got tons of video ideas I want to do, different projects I want to try. I wanted to build some online classes to help people actually make some money on Etsy or woodworking or whatever, and we want to try to get those
Jim
done.
Williams. Hey, Danimal's in there. Many blessings are in store for you too. That's the first time I've seen Danimal. He may have been on here earlier. I've been trying to keep it. It's hard.
Seth, we have a lot of home projects coming.
Keith said his son sleeps right through online school.
So yeah, we got a bunch of ideas to do, and of course she'll be home in the summer, so she'll keep me quite busy, I'm sure, with projects.
They want to meet up. I wish we could do that. How awesome would it be to have a 731 road trip and really plot it out?
Yeah,
and just go have lunch with everybody.
That'd be cool.
I would gain all my weight back, but it would be so much fun. Paula says, congrats on quitting your job and being a full-time woodworker.
Well, see, that's the thing. Really not a full-time woodworker. I'm more of a full-time YouTube woodworker. But
the plan is for you to start getting into the wood shop more, because that's the one place he couldn't make time to get to.
Yep.
Michael says he admires your courage and knows you will do great. Love your videos and rewatch over and over. Looking forward to all your upcoming content.
That's what we're going to do. Yes, we're going to build projects and help people be able to build them for themselves. And one of the first things I want to do is build
Harley guy.
I want to redo my miter stand. I want to build an assembly table. We got a nightstand to build. We got a desk to build for in here. And those are just the next several weeks. And then after that, we're going to just keep building stuff.
RH Harley guy says, wow, you're a true inspiration, my friend. Seeing you are doing is exactly what got me up and going. You have faith and leap is so, you having that faith and leaping is so very inspiring. I can't speak tonight. It's
Keith, don't threaten us with a good time.
What did he say? Make Nashville a big meet and greet. I'll make plans to see my grandson in Cookeville and then hit Nashville. We love Nashville.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my gosh.
Love Nashville. Grand Ole Opry.
Thank you. Stuff. Evan Quay says that he sees God blessing you in the future with a shop and studio attached. You guys do great things.
That'd be sweet.
To ever do, it moved on me. I hate it when it does that. Do you two ever do markets to sell your stuff? And if so, do you recommend it? Scott,
we don't do the markets.
Says that.
I've never done anything in a market or what do they call those things?
What are you talking about?
Those little craft fair.
That's what a craft fair. The craft fairs, we've not done them or anything, but I know some people have a lot of luck with them. The only problem is you have to have some inventory to take to them, and he's never had time to do that. Stephanie says, Class A RV to do a road trip with lunch and make and take seminars all over the U.S. and especially Land O'Lakes, Florida. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And Micah invited us to eat at his church. That's awesome. If you swing by here on a weekday, can visit my church and eat as well. We have food after service. That's awesome.
That'll be good.
Yes, Christian, we like all sorts of food. Colombian, we love trying new things. I like taking a week and every night having a different style of food. Sometimes brand new stuff.
Wood for outdoor furniture instead of red cedar. You can look at redwood. You can look at cypress. Welcome
to our One Before Supporter Club, Jim Williams.
Welcome. And yeah, so those type woods are best You can use regular pine if you treat it right. Like we did for our outdoor sectional. We just use that Cabot wood oil, and it'll last not as long as the other, but it'll last several
Dexter
years.
says that El Dorado is halfway between us.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Larry says, how about a road trip workshop? You visit other places, make things,
That's what
and then donate it.
Well, that's what Married Man was talking about, a charity thing. Like we could show up and work together and maybe build something, maybe an hour or two build something small kind of thing.
And then donate it to charity.
Then either they donate it or we donate or something. So that'd be cool.
I would love to do road trips and do something like that. We do plan on... I'm trying to get my PD dates for work and so that we can book our condo for the summer. And then we plan on doing one of our lives from the beach.
Yeah, that'd
so
be cool.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure everybody on the beach is probably going to think we're nuts, though.
I don't care. Jacob D. Best-selling project would be the stove covers. I've sold hundreds of those when I was making them consistently.
Woodcraft, don't threaten me with that because I will so come.
And then a lot of people say they have success with blanket ladders if you want to try those. I've sold a few, but not a lot. But I didn't really push those either.
Becca says Virginia Beach is what she heard. Beach like.
Yep, that'd be cool.
We normally go to Destin. It's such a long drive, and our daughter's dog throws up in the vehicle now. So
I'm way behind, man.
It's gonna be. I'm actually down at the bottom.
I must have hit something that went way up there.
Yeah, you way behind. You pulling a me right now. I'm telling y'all that employee of the month is getting harder and harder for him. Keith says maybe you can work with different members to set up small workshops where we can bring kids to get them into woodworking.
That'd be cool.
I would love to do something. I don't know if it would be like with our members only or something, but Zoom, I don't know how many people you can have in there for
50 or something.
There's a limit if they use the free one. But like if we all grilled out and then used our computers where we could all see each other and just talk. Because I know, we're a long way from each other. I mean, y'all are from states all over the U.S. and beyond. So I wish there was a way for all of us to, because y'all see us, but we never get to see you. So it's pretty cool, though, that I'm friends with several of them on Facebook now, so I get to see you there.
Richard, you can do it. I've done it before. Usually it takes 2 passes with the blade. You just got to... so a table saw sled would help you out greatly.
We need a change of scenery.
And so you can look into those, or I've done it by just using the fence, too. And so...
Keith said Google Meeting is a good way to accomplish that. We need to look into that. Yes, Paula, White Sand Beach. We love Destin because the water is beautiful. But we also like to go to Long Beach in Mississippi. The water is not so beautiful there.
Yeah, it's kind of dirty.
But the town is gorgeous and the sand is gorgeous. So we try to go there in the winter when we're not getting in the water. Thank you, Hard Knot. We want to come to North Carolina.
A woodworkers convention. Don't they have a workbench convention or workbench con, something like that? They call it. I've heard of it, but I've never been.
We've never been to Crab Island.
Where did it?
I'm assuming that's probably in Florida, maybe close to Destin.
I think it's close to Destin, if I remember right. Maybe it's in the Mississippi area.
I don't know. Tybee Island? I haven't heard of that one either. What's the part of Destin that we go to most of the time? It's a certain area.
Destin?
No, there's how it's broken up into different areas.
I don't remember
What's that area that we always go to?
Hey, Workbench Con, Atlanta. We got to go.
What?
You do it says we got to go. Workbench Con.
Workbench Con.
Oh, seriously, it's a conference for
That's
woodworkers.
A legit one?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's
Tybee's a woodworking in Georgia. Mo said the beach. Mo, Mo. Y'all, Mo's interview went great, though.
Yep, she did good.
She did good. She graduates Friday. Woo-hoo. She's in there decorating her cap for graduation. I forgot what she said she was going to put on it. Darn it. She just told me it was a math something, because she's a math major. Shoot.
She does math and stuff.
She's really good with it. She's very smart. Fort Walton. Fort Walton is right beside the one that I'm thinking of.
Miramar?
Maybe.
Miramar Beach.
Maybe. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of them right down through there. The limit doesn't exist. The limit does not exist. That's what she's putting on there. Thank you, Mo.
Married man, I like the way you think.
You got my back.
I do have another video I'm working with them on coming out. I hope comes out Thursday. So we're kind of waiting on a couple of things to come together. But if everything comes together, it'll be Thursday when it releases. If not, it'll be probably next week. You
know what would be really cool, though? If we really did set up some type of convention and met somewhere. You know, like, I mean, we could go to a hotel conference room if we have people sign up for it, and we could all just travel and just...
Who's going to speak? Because I don't do good in public speaking. No! Yes. I can't publicly speak.
Okay. We could even let,
I'd be like, welcome. Good night.
Oh, Paula Bat says, Tabby, it's beautiful, less touristy, and more scenery. The tours part of Destin does get on our nerves sometimes. Yes.
Evan, no, my upload schedule's not going to change. My main goal is to get more consistent than I have been and do a Sunday release, Tuesday night live stream, and then Thursday release. So, but for new videos, Sunday, Thursday, for live streams, Tuesday. That's what I would.
Okay, so Jim S says, a cruise. Here's the thing. Oh, and Stephanie says she'll do the public speaking.
Oh, that's good, because I don't do public speaking.
She and I will get up there. We'll have fun together. We'll get Becca Mayberry up there with us. Oh, and Rhonda says she's in. So we'll all, yep. Becca says she's in. Here's the thing about the cruise, Mr. Jim. I love water. I'm a water baby. Love the beach. Terrified of boats.
She don't like boats.
Terrified of boats. I had a bad experience when I was little. Had an uncle who was really mean. Don't like him to this day, but I love him as a person. Don't like him because he was he's just a mean guy. He really is. He's just mean.
You do it. I like the sound of that. 731 Con.
Y'all just remember the name Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy is mean.
731 Con. Look at that. Look on your screen. Don't that sound good? Say it out loud.
731 Con.
Say it with me. 731
no con. 731 con.
You didn't say
Not
it with me.
Not conning you.
No, it's for conference.
I know that.
It's short for conference.
I know that, you goof. Oh, okay, no boats. Thank you. No, I was sitting on the front. He had a houseboat. And it had this flat front that you could go out of the gate on and close the gate, and you can sit on the front and dangle your legs in it. And so I was doing that. I was really young, and I did not have a life jacket on. We were on the Mississippi River because, I'm from there. And he did something to make it dip down, and I almost fell off and went under the boat. And I was terrified, and it scared the bejesus out of me. And I've not liked boats since, but I was a boat kid. I grew up on a boat until that moment, and then I was like, no, I can't get back on that boat. Yeah, it
now everybody's posting hashtag 731 Con.
We should so do something like that.
That'd be cool, and donate like all the money, like raise money for charity or something.
Like cover the expense of renting
pay
it
for
out,
the conference, and then donate the proceeds to charity.
That would be awesome.
St. Jude's or a Christian charity or something like that. That'd be really cool. Really cool.
St. Jude's would be a really good one to do it for. Oh my goodness. They go to Crystal says they go to Myrtle Beach every year. It's getting old. Would love to go somewhere else. I
love Destin. It's real. There's a lot of people get packed in there.
Crystal, I don't know where you're from, but try a winter trip to somewhere like Long Beach. It's beautiful. The sand is white. The water is just murky. And I'm not hating on Long Beach, I promise, because I love Long Beach. But you can drive through magnolia trees and then hit palm trees, and I love it. What are you laughing at?
Jar Jar Baggett says hashtag 731 not on a boat con. That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
See, they want to do the 731 con and donate the money to St. Jude's.
That'd be sweet. That'd be really cool. That would be cool.
Tommy says grew up in a cabinet
shop.
In a cabinet shop. Remember going to woodworking expos with my stepdad. Still have some caps.
That's cool.
Packed away in a box. Rockler, Type Bond. See, that would be fun. Georgia, that's funny. Gotta love 731. We all start saying hashtag 731 con. Matt's first instinct is charity. God bless brother. He really is like that, y'all. and I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys, but
What you should say.
it's okay. You know I love you. It's okay.
Well, good night.
Okay, so it's okay. We rarely fight. And when we do argue, like both of us get so upset because we don't want to argue with each other because we do love each other so much. We really, it's not fake, y'all. Like we really do love each other that much.
I mean, look at her.
And oh Lord, and no, not even. I've been tricking him. I married up. But anyway, I grew up the baby of a large family. My dad had 3 boys. My mom had 2 boys and 1 girl. And then together they had me. I was the baby by a long way. 5 older brothers, an older sister. My dad was a truck driver. So any of you truck drivers out there, and I know some of you are or have family that are, they're not very quiet sometimes. So I was raised to be kind of loud and defend myself and stand my ground and all this stuff and
speak
my mind. Don't hold anything back.
Speaks her mind too.
And so the first few times we got into an argument, he wouldn't say anything, and I was like, "Why won't you say anything?" And I'll never forget this. And this was probably close to 20 years ago. He looked at me and he said, "I don't ever want to say anything that I can never take back." And so it's like, he's always thinking about somebody else and the benefit of someone else over himself.
I don't know about that.
You are. And so it's always stuck with me. So. Well, married man's wife is calling. Congrats on your leap of faith. Appreciate what everyone in the 731 does for each other. Stay positive. Good night. Night, married man. Rich says the bald head does it for the ladies. I'm also pretty bald, so I know.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny. No, we really do have a really good marriage. We've had a lot of people reach out to us because of it, and I never realized that could. I never realized a marriage could even be like this because I didn't grow up in that kind of experience. So
and usually only when we argued when I do something stupid.
Yeah, the other day, so I'm in the kitchen and I'm leaned down trying to get something out from under the kitchen cabinet.
Total accident coming.
Ham feet over here walks around the corner with his clod hopping shoes on. I'm on the floor getting something. He kicks the cabinet door that was open, and the corner of it pops me right into the side of my face. And y'all know I had dental work done last week. It hit me right where I had my dental work. I was so mad at him. I was so mad. He tried to talk to me, and I was like, just go do something for a minute. I was like, I need to not talk. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Jackie asked if you were turning red.
No.
Welcome to the late show, Wise Woodworks. He said late coming in, but happy Tuesday. Don't know if you missed it, Wise, but he went full time. So that was our big announcement. Yeah. Hey, Miana. So Miana Daniels is on here. She says, hi, Miss Outlaw. She was wanting to get a shout out. That's one of my babies, one of my 7th graders. She's one of my sweet ones. Hey, Miana. Welcome to our show. You almost missed us, Miana.
Almost.
We're fixing to sign off. You almost missed us. She's a sweet girl.
So with that, we really appreciate you guys, how much you support us, the encouraging words you give us, emails, messages on social media. I thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, for watching the videos, for sharing the videos, hitting the thumbs up, everything you do to support this channel. No matter if you give monetarily or just watch the videos or share the videos, that means so much to us. A prayer. Thank you so much.
Thumbs up.
Thank you.
All of that.
I can't thank you enough. We believe there's big things coming, and we're going to work real hard at it to make it happen and to set ourselves in the best position possible to make good things happen.
Good night, Paula.
I really do believe hard work pays off, and I also believe that God opens doors if you're willing to step out in faith, and that's what we're trying to do. And hope God has good plans for us too, and we're just take it from there.
Miana says hi. Thank y'all so much though for your support. Thank you for the love that you've shown, not just to him but to me. You've welcomed me into your community. I am not somebody that knew anything about woodworking. You've welcomed Mo into it. You pray for us. We pray for you guys. Thank you so much because You guys thank us all the time for inspiring you to get out there and do something, but you have inspired so much more. You are the reason that we are reaching people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I couldn't be more proud to be part of your family. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.